24, they are having 10,070 crores from 2 digits to 5 digits. Where do they get that money? 10,070 crores money a political party is owning officially, not black money. In the last election, they said there is so much black money in Switzerland. We bring every house will get 15,000. All that fluff is there. All that promise is there. But today, a political party in India is having 5 digit 10,070 crores money in saving bank official account in BJP. Therefore, they don't care whether you vote for me. We know what to do. We know what can be done. We have money power. Same, take the Congress party. It had 33 crores in 2004. Today they have 136 crores from 2 digit to 3 digit. You take BJP from 2 digit to 5 digit. Where did the money coming from? Money came from electoral bonds. We don't need to go to any industries. We don't need to go to any capitalists. They will give us. State Bank is there. They will go and deposit State Bank. We want deposit 1 crore. Who does the 1 crore go? We should go to BJP party. Now this electoral bond is a scam, most biggest scandal of the century, because a political party which is ruling this country for the last 3 terms, telling the industries to better pay, otherwise you can't do business. This is how BJP got the lion's share in the electoral bond. They said it is official. Anybody is giving, it is there in the record. Everybody knows why people are giving money. Why at all BJP? This is most important. Now the electoral bond case went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court was under pressure. This is officially money being transferred. There are no quid pro quo. There are no promise. Official transfer. It can be done. Political parties can donate. Previously they were giving black money. Now they are giving white money. Now Supreme Court said this scheme is unconstitutional. This scheme is immoral. This scheme is a corrupt practice. This scheme is a tainted scheme. It should go. Supreme Court struck down electoral bond case. First slap on Modi's. But then it was a case of Operation Success, passion died. It was declared illegal. Money was not brought back. Now it is showing in their bank account 11,070 crores in a tainted scheme, in an illegal scheme, in an unconscionable scheme as declared by the Supreme Court. Now they are keeping that money. Why Modi is not returning that money? They have lost the case. They should return the money either to the industries or to the government. But then they are keeping the money for the next election. And they know what they can do with that money. Money power is the most important power in our elections. మిత్రులారా ఈరోజు దేశవ్యాప్తంగా 10,070 crores in cash. They have got huge properties, huge buildings. Recently, BJP has got a new building in Delhi, party headquarters. RSS is building a bigger building in Delhi. From Nagpur, they are going to Delhi. In the BJP office, they have put a lot of washing machine. Why washing machine? If you have any dirty clothes, you can go and wash it. Now, they have got enforcement directorate. On the one hand, money power. Second hand is abuse of power. First is the money power. Second is abuse of power. If you want to put enforcement directorate, they will never ask any question. They will never ask any FIR. There is no first information report. They can ask anybody to come for inquiry. Inquiry does not mean only daytime. Inquiry can be in the midnight. Inquiry can be 7 days. And then if they have suspicion, they can arrest you. They can put you in jail. Every named leader, whether it is the Chief Minister of Delhi or Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi or a Minister of Tamil Nadu government or anybody you name, enforcement directorate, summons are there. Now, this enforcement directorate, how do you get over? Don't go to the court. Court will not give you bail. There is only jail. Only jail, and bail is only exception. Now, Justice Krishna has said that bail is a rule, jail is exception. One judge, he writes an order. In this enforcement directorate, it is a jail is a rule, not bail is not the rule. Bail is an exception. Now, they rewrite the law today. Now, if you want to get over enforcement directorate, what do? Go to BJP. They will put you in the machine. You will come back very clean. Whoever joined the party, whoever go to the rescue, they will be rescued. Now, what kind of corruption that you are fighting? What kind of purity of life that you are fighting? What kind of pollution in public life that you are fighting? If I join BJP, I am out of all these cases. If I don't join, then I will try to put all cases against you. I will put you in jail. I will remove from minister. A minister from Tamil Nadu is removed because he wants bail. Then go. Don't be a minister. The Supreme Court asked the question: you want to be a minister or you want to be in jail? They told Kejriwal, you want to have running the government from jail, we'll put you as many days as possible. When will I get bail? There are no outer time limit. How long my prison term will be there? There are no outer time limit. Now I will be there. And now enforcement directorate, again the washing machine in the BJP party is the second abuse of power. There is also a third abuse of power, that is UPA, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. You may not know, it was a very innocent act in 1967. In 1994, it was amended. Huge, very many, 2-3 provisions have been added to that. Very many draconian provisions are added. Charge sheet need not be filed in time. Bail need not be granted as a matter of course. And then you will be in jail without knowing why you are there. You know the Bhime Goragam case? There are 16 people. Now that one man is less, there are 15 people in the Bhime Goragam case. What is the case against them? We do not know. Then what is the charge sheet? Now charge sheet is not filed. Since when? From 2020, people are in jail without knowing why they are in jail. People have not been granted bail. And now you say that if you don't work with me, I know how to deal with you. There was a religious father, a Christian father from Tamil Nadu, Father Stan Swami. His full name is Stanislav Luther Swami. It's a big name, Stan Swami. The only crime Father Swami did was he went to Jharkhand. He worked with the tribal people and he told the tribal people, don't give your land, don't give your water, don't give your forest. Jal Jal Zameen, Jal Jungle Jameen. That's a slogan. He's arrested. He was kept in Bombay, Taloja jail. He's a man of 91 years old. He had a Parkinson disease. He can't hold a glass of water. The water will spill on him. So he wrote to the jail appeal, give me one straw, give me one sipper. You go to any juice shop, you will get free of cost. But the jail official said, there is no rule to give you sipper. And Father Swami died in jail. There are 15 people. One of them is the grandson of Ambedkar, Anand Terunde, one of the biggest intellectuals in this country, who is world over. And now, Anand Terunde, after 4 years, got bail. Now he's in Bombay. He was invited to speak in London. He applied to the Bombay court. Sir, please, I want to go to London and give a lecture. They said, why don't you speak online? Why do you want to go to London? All right. He spoke in the online. Then there was a meeting in Kochi, in Kerala, which is part of our own India. Constitution says you can go anywhere in this country. Any premise, there is no provision. Now Anand was told, you can't go to Kochi, you can't go to Kerala, speak through online. Now I'm asking, are the laws being rewritten in this country? Now why don't the same court tell them, where is the charge sheet? What is the crime that they have committed? Why don't you tell us? Now what do you say that to a grandson of Ambedkar that you can't go to a meeting? How long this case will go on? Nobody knows. Because UPA doesn't have a deadline. UPA doesn't have an expiry date. And 16 intellectuals, now 15 intellectuals are facing a charge sheet which is for 15 years. A charge, not even charge sheet. And in Stan Swami's case, his computers were sent to England, some of the two finest laboratories. They found that the CBA has tampered with the computer and has inserted materials against these people. Softwares were introduced in the computer without the knowledge of the owner. Now, he's a CPA trying to cover up, he's a CPA trying to fix up people with a false evidence. And now you talk about Samvidhan, Hatya Divas. You want to say 25th June is the Samvidhan Hatya Divas. I am telling you, all 365 days in this country is Samvidhan Hatya. You are committing murder of democracy in this country. You should understand. Otherwise, why these 15 people are inside jail? A trade union leader from Rajasthan, Sudha Bharadwaj. She is a PG graduate from MIT in America. Naulaka, He's a very big intellectual in this country who known all over. He's inside. Why he is inside? Why Anand Tarunde is put inside? Why Father Sami is put inside? Nobody knows. I am asking the question. During emergency, though people were detained, the court said you can go to court. Every head court said you can go to court. Today, these 5 people can never, these 15 people can never go to court, never get bail. Only 5 of them got bail, and 2 of them are conditional bail. And now we will not know when their case will end. This is Father Stansamy is already dead and gone. Now I am asking, when we take our food, are we thinking in those lines? Are we saying those 15 people are also not having in this country any freedom? When the Constitution talks about freedom of expression, freedom to write, freedom to talk, freedom to move throughout the territory of this country, when the Constitution says, who are Modi and Shah to say no? Are the Constitution being rewritten? Therefore, when you talk about constitutional challenge, we should talk about the purity of election. We should talk about freedom of expression. We should talk about free and frank elections in this country. On the other hand, we find in Bihar, SIR. Sir, what is SIR? They say state intensive revision. It is not state intensive. State intentionally removing voters. In Bihar, 65 lakh people have been removed. In Tamil Nadu, till last week, 70 lakh people have been removed from the roads. Why do you do this? Because elections are coming in West Bengal, in Tamil Nadu in the month of March 2026. Therefore, what you are now trying to say, I am in power, I will continue to be in power. One nation and one leader. They don't stop with one nation, one leader. One food, one language, one God. That is what we are up to.
మనం చూస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఇంతకుముందే చెప్పినట్లు బీజేపీ కోట్ల రూపాయల ఆస్తుల్ని కూడగట్టుకుంది. అవి కేవలం డబ్బు రూపంలోనే కాదు. వారి
I did not give a mother's number. I don't know what is the number. How do you expect poor people to fill up these columns? What is the necessity for filling up this column? People are showing Aadhaar card. Aadhaar not acceptable. You go to court. Court is asking, why did you give Aadhaar card? Why did you accept it? Now court has passed an order. The same Supreme Court also passed a judgment, very lengthy judgment, some 250 pages. Mr. Kuyen Joseph from Kerala, he is now retired. He has given a judgment that in selecting Chief Election Commissioner, there must be a committee. The committee will have Prime Minister, the committee will have opposition leader, and also the committee will have one member nominated by Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice of India is supposed to be impartial, therefore Chief Justice of India will nominate. Now this is the judgment. In the end portion, innocently the judge wrote, this is our suggestion. If the parliament wants, they can make a law. The next day parliament makes a law removing Chief Justice nominee. Supreme Court says you must have Chief Justice nominee so that impartial commissioners will be there. But the Modi government says we will now remove. Yesterday in the parliament, Amit Shah is telling to the members, why should we have judiciary in this? We want judiciary because of your own character, because of your own attitude. We do not believe in your impartiality. We do not believe in your henchmen conducting election. Now this Ganesh Kumar came in the new parliamentary amendment, not by the Supreme Court judgment. Now Supreme Court judgment again, the same amendment is unchallenged, but Supreme Court is not finding time. Yesterday Rahul Gandhi asked, what is the necessity to remove Chief Justice nominee? No answer. Therefore we know their only aim is we will win at all costs. A Home Minister tells yesterday in the meeting, we will win in Tamil Nadu 200 seats. BJP party is only 2.5%. They can't even one seat in Tamil Nadu. They can't even get deposit in one seat. Now the minister says we win 200 seats. How do they win? They will go on alliance. If you don't join alliance, ED notice will come. If you join alliance, you can't be the same party. In Maharashtra, Shiva Sena became 2 parties. In Orissa, Naveen Patnaik party became 2 parties. Mamata Banerjee is shaking. In Tamil Nadu, All India Anna DMK Jayalalitha party is now split into 5 groups. You know, in Mahabharata there is a story. Dhritarashtra has got an immense power. If he tries to embrace somebody, he can just crush them into pieces. He wants to crush Dharma. So Dharma goes and stands in. Everybody knows that if that Dhritarashtra is going to hug him, Dharma's end. So they put a steel statue and Dhritarashtra embarrasses. Steel statue crumbles. Now Amit Shah is like a Dhritarashtra. Any party they embrace, that party is gone forever. And that is how they are trying to catch power. If they say 200, how will they 200? You can't even win 2 seats. Where is 200? We are asking question, which gives you the authority. Secondly, you are not BJP leader. You are the Home Minister of this country. You are supposed to keep the stability of all states. Now you are trying to destabilize every state. In Maharashtra, a government is overthrown same night. Party MLAs are purchased, taken to some other far off places, put in hotels, and brought next day for voting. Now Supreme Court asking the question, these MLAs have shifted parties, why you are not disqualifying? Speaker is buying time. Supreme Court says we'll fix a time. They fix a time. Till then, no decision is taken. There is no disqualification. If you join BJP, no disqualification. On the other hand, you will get deputy chief minister's post. That is how they try to build party. And therefore, this election, money power, abuse of power, SIR, election commissioner, their agent, on top of all this, splitting all political parties and trying to forge alliance. If this is the election that we are going to bargain, then we should think what the constitution is all about. Now, there is a only constitution which gives us every citizen power to question the actions of the government, to question the actions of the arbitrary power of the government, and therefore, all the more reason, if you want to have fair and free election in this country, we got to defend this constitution. We got to defend adult suffrage. We got to defend secret ballot. We got to defend democratic republic status of this country. We got to defend secularism. We got to defend socialism. We got to defend the sovereignty of this country. Then only we can think of shifting these elements from the existing power so that the country remain as a single sovereign entity in future.
మిత్రులుగా అనేకమైనటువంటి రాజ్యాంగ వ్యతిరేకమైనటువంటి చర్యలు ఈరోజు కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం తీసుకుంటా ఉంది. వీటిలో భాగంగా అనేకమైనటువంటి రాజకీయ పార్టీలని వాటి అస్తిత్వాన్ని కోల్పోయే విధంగా చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. మనం చూస్తున్నాం మహారాష్ట్రలో ఏం జరిగిందో, అదేవిధంగా అనేక రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూస్తున్నాం. ఇవాళ రేపట్లో వాళ్ళు తమిళనాడులో 200 పైగా సీట్లు గెలుస్తామని చెప్పేసి స్వయాన అమిత్ షా పార్లమెంట్లో ప్రకటిస్తా ఉన్నారు. ఎలా జరుగుతూ ఉంది? ఎన్నికల వ్యవస్థ ఏ విధంగా తయారైపోయింది? ఈరోజు మనం ఒకవైపు చూసాం, బీజేపీలో చేరినటువంటి వాళ్ళకి ఎటువంటి ఈడీ దాడులు ఉండవు, వాళ్ళు పవిత్రులైపోతారు. వాళ్ళు వాషింగ్ మిషన్ లో పూర్తిగా వాళ్ళకు ఉన్నటువంటి మరకలన్నీ తొలగించుకొని బయటకు వస్తారు. అది కేవలం బీజేపీలో చేరడం మాత్రమే జరుగుతుంది. మిగతా వారు ఎవరైనా ఉంటే వాడి మీద ఈడీలు, అదేవిధంగా సిబిఐలు, ఇలాగ అనేక రకమైనటువంటి రాజ్యాంగ సంస్థలను ఉపయోగించి వాళ్ళని దారికి తెచ్చుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తా ఉంది. అప్పటికీ మాట వినకపోతే ఆ రాజకీయ పార్టీలో కుంపట్లు పెట్టి వాళ్ళని వేరు చేసి అక్కడ 2 పార్టీలుగా చీల్చి ఒక పార్టీకి మద్దతు ఇస్తా ఉంది. ఈ విధంగా అక్రమ పద్ధతుల్లో నయానా భయానం ఈ విధమైనటువంటి తప్పుడు పద్ధతులు పాల్పడే అధికారంలో రావాలని ఎలక్టరల్ పాలిటిక్స్ ఈ విధంగా చేయాలని ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. దీనికి ఎన్నికల వ్యవస్థ ఒక సాధనంగా వాడుకుంటాం. ఎన్నికల కమిషన్ జస్టిస్ కేఎం జోసెఫ్ గారు ఒక తీర్పుని వెలువరించారు. ఆ తీర్పు ప్రకారం కంపోజిషన్స్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ ఎవరు ఎన్నిక చేయాలనేటువంటిది స్పష్టంగా చెప్పడం జరిగింది. దాంట్లో సుప్రీంకోర్టు చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ నామినీ ఒకరు ఉంటారు, స్క్రూటినీ కమిటీలో ఉంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ఆ తీర్పు కేఎం జోసెఫ్ గారు వెలువరించినటువంటి తర్వాత పార్లమెంటరీ సెషన్ లో చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ నామినీ ఉండరని చెప్పేసి చట్ట సవరణ చేశారు. అంటే కోర్టులో ఒకవైపు తీర్పిస్తా ఉంటే రాజ్యాంగ వ్యవస్థను కాపాడమని చెబుతా ఉంటే మరొక వైపు మీరు ఏం చేస్తామన్నారు, ఆ విధంగా తీర్పును ఒమ్మి చేసే విధంగా పార్లమెంట్ లో చట్టం చేసుకొస్తున్నారు. ఈ చట్టాలు చేయడం వల్ల ఈ రోజు ఎన్నికల వ్యవస్థ ఏం చేస్తా ఉంది మనందరం చూస్తున్నాం. బీహార్లో ఏం జరిగింది, ఎన్ని లక్షల ఓట్లు బీహార్లో తొలగించారు. ఎందుకు తొలగిస్తున్నారా అంటే పెట్టుకునేటువంటి అప్లికేషన్ లో వీరి అప్లికేషన్ తో పాటు వీళ్ళ నాన్నగారి అప్లికేషన్, వీళ్ళ నాన్నగారి ఎపిక్ కార్డ్ నెంబర్, అమ్మగారి ఎపిక్ కార్డ్ నెంబర్, ఇలా వాళ్ళ ఎపిక్ కార్డ్ నెంబర్స్ వాళ్ళ ఎలక్టోరల్.
The court is ultimate arbiter. The court decides what is correct and what is not correct. In the free play, the court is the empire. We go to the court, and what is their answer? We know how to take care of these people. You know, our past Chief Justice B.R. Kawai, he was the second scheduled caste Chief Justice in this country, third biggest post in this country. He was becoming Chief Justice of India. His status is next to the President, Vice President, Chief Justice of India. When he goes anywhere, when he goes to any state, the chief secretary should be there, the director general of police should be there, the entire protocol should be there to receive him because he's the third in the hierarchy. In 1990, our Chief Justice of India, Sabishasi Mukherjee, he went to United States to see his daughter. On his return, he came to via London. So he got down in the Heathrow airport. As plane was landing, he had a heart attack. When he came, he was brought from the plane to the airport. Nobody there to receive him. The High Commissioner was not there. No worthwhile official from the High Commission was not there. Some clerk was there. He admitted him to a government hospital, and that same night, our Chief Justice of India died in 1990. Then the whole issue was raised all over, and Supreme Court appointed Venugopal Committee. Venugopal Committee recommended that whatever courtesy, whatever respect that is given to President of India, whatever respect that is given to Vice President of India, must be given to Chief Justice of India. This report has been accepted by the government in 1990. We are in 2025. Now 36 years have gone. When B.R. Gawai goes to Bombay and the landing in Veer Shivaji International Airport, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, there was nobody there to receive him. And he's a very sporty person. He said, I don't care about all this. He may not care. People of India care. People of India respect institution. People of India respect every person who is of importance when we do courtesy. Why was not B.R. Gawai shown any respect? Simple reason, he was a scheduled caste. And therefore nobody respects him. He belonged to the Avarna, not even the Savarna, not even the Brahmin, not even the Kshatriya, not even the Vaishya, not even the Shudra. He is a Avarna, Panchama, untouchable, and therefore no respect. Forget it. He was sitting in a court after becoming Chief Justice of India. One mad lawyer, Rakesh Kishore from Uttar Pradesh, he's a madman. He threw a shoe at him. Right in the first court, right while the hearing was going on, he got up and threw his shoe. He was not arrested. He was not even booked any case. And Chief Justice of India told, let him go. He's a madman. He may be broad enough to condone such a grievous hurt, such a grievous threat inside the first court. You know, if you go to Supreme Court, you can't easily enter. There is a CRP, fully armed. Nobody can enter without ID card. And if this happens in the Chief Justice of India court, what kind of respect that you show for the judiciary? Why is not the Modi never condemned? Why is Amit Shah never said it's a failure on our home ministry? Why he never said that? It is because they take it for granted. The judiciary, after all, we know how to take care of that. After all, after the retirement, we will give them a governor post. You know, there is a governor in Andhra Pradesh, Abdul Sadar. He was a Supreme Court judge. More than that, I don't know what to say. But he told in an RSS lawyers meeting that Manusmriti should be worshipped. Caste system, caste justice is required. Is all set by an Islamic judge. Next time, he becomes Andhra Pradesh governor. You say anything in their favor, there is already an office given to you, and then be happy. Sadasivam, who was the Chief Justice of India, made a governor. Hey, Gogai, Ranjit Gogai, he was made as a nominated member of the Rajya Sabha. Now they know how to take care of people who are in power. After retirement, you must come to us. We will now honor you. And therefore, the greatest danger today is the judiciary. The greatest threat is to the judiciary. Unless we protect the judiciary, unless we protect the umpire, the game will not be a fair game. If you want to have a fair game, if you want to have a constitutional game, you must have a good umpire. And now the umpire cannot be expected to be sacrificed. And now the greatest threat is there. And as expected in the last 5 years, if you see the judgment, Ram Mandir judgment, I don't want to talk, that will be a subject for the whole day. You take the Citizenship Amendment Act, you take the Jammu and Kashmir special status. Now what is the special status? 370. We don't need any constitutional amendment. We can make a parliamentary resolution. Now it has become no special status. It has become union territory. There is a Ladakh territory, there is a Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. Now the Ladakh man, that one should say, we must get a statehood. We were originally a state, we should become, tomorrow imagine Andhra Pradesh becoming union territory. Will you agree? You may have a separate state, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, but will you agree for a reduced state? Just because you are asking for a separate state, will your power will be reduced? Now that Vanchuk is arrested, put under the NSA, his wife goes to the Supreme Court. My husband is gone. Why he was arrested, we do not know. Supreme Court says, please give the reason. It is not discretion. Constitution says, if you put anybody inside, you must show the reason. Till date, why Vanchuk is detained, nobody knows. He wanted only a statehood. Omar Abdul, it's not game of cards. You can make today one card, next day you can make a big castle. Now you are playing with the power of the state. You are playing with the administrative power given to the state under the constitution. Yesterday, Jammu and Kashmir was a state, a full-fledged state. The chief minister is called as the prime minister, and now it is just reduced. The lieutenant governor who holds all the power. Now, are you playing some magic in this country? We go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said nothing wrong. We challenge the Citizenship Amendment Act. Why only favoring Hindus? What about the Muslims? Why only Hindus from some state? Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. Why not Sri Lanka? No answer. Supreme Court says valid. Now we are also paying because the important issues of constitution are now decided in favor of the government. For what reason? We do not know. During the Citizenship Amendment Act, there was a demonstration. There were demonstrations in Delhi, there were demonstrations in West Bengal, in Calcutta, there were demonstrations in Tamil Nadu also, Melapalayam. The Muslim women were protesting not 1 hour or 2 hours, 24 hours, into 39 days. Day in and day out they were sitting in the streets. In Delhi, in Shaheen Bagh, the Muslim women were there throughout day and night. And somebody went and said, how long they will be sitting in the streets? Then Supreme Court sent some 4 lawyers, please go and ask them how long they will be sitting. Because their daughter filed a case, they should not be removed, they should be removed from the public place. Then the lawyers team came, asked these women, how long you will be sitting here? The women said, when you change the amendment, we will also go away. As long as our demand is not satisfied, we will be sitting here. Then the Supreme Court sent down to write the order. Justice Kishan Chand Kaul, one of the senior judge, he wrote the order that you have no right to squat throughout in the platform, throughout in the street. You must write. He didn't write the order. If you read the order is available in printed book. He says, when the mediators came back, we did not know how to remove this woman from the public place. Then God helped us. How did the God help us? God brought in COVID-19. The women went away. Can the Supreme Court judge write in an order that the God brought COVID only for removing this woman from the public place? I am asking, I am pained to see. God is so cruel. He brings COVID-19 and the judge writes like this. God saved the situation. We didn't write the order. Women went away because there is a pandemic. Now this is a kind of. Another judge says, Ram Mandir, we had difficulty. One day the God told us what to do. We wrote the judgment. I told the judge, Mr. Dhananjay Chandrachud, I wrote to him. I said, the God himself was a party. Ram Lalla Virajban is a plaintiff in the suit. The idol of Ram is a plaintiff in the case. Which God told you to write the judgment? There is no answer. God is a party, God dictates judgment. Where do you go from here? And therefore, as a more enlightened citizens of this country, we should also keep a vigilance on the judiciary. Who is selected? Who is going to give us judgment? Who will decide on the fate of the constitution? We do not know what will happen tomorrow. We think judiciary is the last resort. But unfortunately, in the last 5 years, the results are not so happy. And therefore, when you want to have a democracy, when you want to have a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic of this country, you got to save all the institutions of parliament, institutions of the bureaucracy, institutions of the judiciary, all three combined into state. Unless we save the state, We can never have democracy. Thank you.
మిత్రులారా, మనందరం చూస్తా ఉన్నాం ఈ రోజు జరిగే పరిణామాలు ఏ విధంగా జరుగుతున్నాయి. జస్టిస్ బిఆర్ గవాయ్ గారు సుప్రీంకోర్టు చీఫ్ జస్టిస్గా ఎంపికైనటువంటి నేపథ్యంలో ఆయన్ని అవమానపరిచేందుకు, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన ఉన్నత స్థాయి వర్గం నుంచి రాలేదు, ఆయన ఒక దళిత కుటుంబం నుంచి వచ్చారు, ఒక పేద కుటుంబం నుంచి వచ్చారు. అందుకని ఆయన్ని 4వ వర్గంలో కూడా ఇప్పుడు లెక్కేసుకోలేదు, 5వ వర్గం కింద ట్రీట్ చేశారు. అందుకని ఆయన చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ అయిన తర్వాత గవాయ్ గారు తమ సొంత రాష్ట్రమైనటువంటి బాంబేకి ఛత్రపతి శివాజీ టెర్మినల్, ఏదైతే మనం పిలుస్తున్నామో అక్కడ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, ఛత్రపతి శివాజీ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ప్రోటోకాల్ నిబంధన ప్రకారం ఆ రాష్ట్ర చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ వచ్చి ఆయన రిసీవ్ చేసుకోవాల్సి ఉంది, కానీ రిసీవ్ చేసుకోలేదు. వాళ్ళ ఓన్ స్టాఫ్ వచ్చి మాత్రమే రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నారు. ఇలా ఎందుకు జరుగుతూ ఉంది? రాజ్యాంగ వ్యవస్థలో ఇలాంటి హయ్యర్ పెడెస్ట్రల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి పదవుల్లో